district assembly, no, they are there. There are other line agencies, what is it, children's department, social welfare, statistics, education. Community visits. So we encourage labor officers to go with them so that they can get their information. NCC cry or sensitization or child labor and or can child protection. You will know now all can now also watch in child labor because you can see it na aban aye bibia mayana. Idea how be yes so near bre aban de ono de otini baby na emwa obeboa na odebe boaye ono wo so hwe so nso yenim se how no ho ntiro ntimi ye nyina so we all have to come on board.
Okay. Samira ehwen ewo Accra was he PSA ask her about where they get their funding to support these children they save from the streets.
Yeah, wo donors are omoboa. And government also helps us.
Government quote a ban of every year budget and or the labor department and model to say child labor. And I say no agenda for
it depends on the allocations to the ministry. Now on also a child labor unit specifically
last year
12%.
12% of the annual budget.
The annual budget ministry now fe a labor department and so no dear because of the peculiarity of child labor no. So moment nka wasanka ye baako some ye wo under the labor department into labor na you know ye baako.
Okay.
The budget ne be baako but because of child labor issues na be so tropical nti no and my 12% na ya ma wo mo so omo de but they take higher than
region bay and a war and a district bay na Ghana has a child labor very common pa e wosoro.
Yeah, wo hwe districts no ne regions a ye be ka say child labor wo mu pa na ye be hwe regions na ewo Volta Lake no
okay
and cocoa areas
but we can region a high numbers so far
there be regions no hwe cocoa regions so okay yanka say
cocoa regions western region
because western regions so akoye to say so wo ho informal
okay
galamsey galamsey so ho illegal mining is what I wanted to say into the eno ka cocoa no ho a obehu say western region omo child labor bebre wo ho and eastern region so we look at where the numbers are bigger where there's agric. We have bigger numbers in agric. So you look at the regions where we have agric. Ashanti region is one of them, and most of the interventions are we focus on cocoa because cocoa is our mainstay, and it is because the donors also have an interest in that.
So far, say donors no ehwan mo na yemfa nkomo no emra ni.
Yeah, well, donors to say ILO
International Labour Organization.
We have international ICI Cocoa Initiative, and then we have UNICEF also supporting us. We have EU coming on board now. Last year they supported us in some of the activities in commemoration of the World Day. Yes, they do logistics. It's logistics and then maybe funding, and it's based on activities. Say you approach you almost say, oh, we want to carry out this activity, and if it falls within their objectives, then they give us the funding, we do it, but we do it with them.
Maybe our question be about baby ye pese you drew as a ye in charge of child labor ministry ho sisiano ye pese ye jin kola bebe next year going forward no ye pese ye drew here many answer but my first dama Dr. Gbedema Herbal Center Herbal Center men kan cho se nkoma ye di ya de hu hia but won so wapomuden ya de hu hia transe kakra te se ne meto anananse achewo de a ene mesra ko pe Gbedema mixture ni bi garlic mixture no ya de garlic papa and ye FDA ajetum say o nice tai and afi wo food dia and digesting tem and wechi cholesterol ne ade afi to ana onsanyinyam na unsan hu ade ye ase honam ye ya hu ne ekọ honam no unhyeda amfili pa woma Gbedema garlic mixture no be boy boost immune system no ti sabre tembe opeso ya active immune booster ne boy da forma obetuma anya no ma be boa wo na afi ama untini no moja tumi de fusani yie no eye Gbedema garlic mixture eno na make am for dem e ma na mo konfichira na mo bre no me so ko pe Gbedema ladies capsules ni be boa pa e be ma himfi hwa e kama ho be tight na afi bibia nso akoyie no achi be ma opese okotire battery na pem na yehu se wa pem kama ene na eno ane big man capsules big man ene se gbedema big man capsules so no ma obeye big man na afi okosi nanim a ade chia won say yes wa represent o family ni ye pa nti oba no obetonum de de abo abaso pa nti kone kope big man capsules ni be ne ewodwa so be bia ye ton edrobia obetumi enya bi ewo ho kaneshi ene kaswa tribe of Judah okwa obetumi enya bi Accra anso ene asha aman Ekus Pharmacy Widama Pharmacy Larry and Larry ebi wo ho na fe Tinated Herbal Center Kingswalk Herbal Hallo se by no echi Herbal Shop na wo u street de so no ko ho a obetumi enya bi Dr. Gbedema garlic mixture no de amafo se ye nti ko tribe na fe anase echi rough na aduane odi and digesting tem no enko so ye ma na be ma so awaye mre wo pem big man capsules endi wo akaginemo Fred Dr. Gbedema no pe ya onene mo nkomo na fe bisa se PCS me frɛ na me mbisa wedro num ye obenya time na no wakasa 0248288788 number na for 0248288788 wo fra Dr. Gbedema ebetumi ajo so na fe niama akọ enkan pa enso e de amaw na ma me Elizabeth Akambombire me ankasa me maame amene na twetwe nkomo in head of child labor unit or labor department under the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations child labor jumadi na ye be di Nyankopon bo 12 June e di no e wa Accra ha fine for
yeah sure say that
we a week long program
yeah a month long
okay because
some of the activities will extend beyond 12
okay eti sesia no se obi ehu se bia Togo boda isu nkola ya san omola ya do omukwe that's a child labor ye wona ma bia betumi afre na ye dey a tip off na how responsive so na motie in terms of sa cases we be na obi e ma tip off
yeah your number
but betumi dey atudwa
yes
patch of
0800 800 800
oh number na for pa 0800 800 it will be 0 na wabo 800 bako na wabo 800 bako biom na wasabo another 800
and 0900 800 800
0900 0900 800 800 0900 800 800 uhu se obi ede ne ba ye dwuma bi mpuntu dwuma emwa na pomodin ni suku kwa 0900 800 number na for pa mofra child labor department wonbefa anase labor department oni mpanyifo be kasa be mo direction na ye pese ye dru hi abra ye kweminim se nkomobo ye be san to aso
yeah going forward no ne ye hwe ne se ya ye nhihye bi ya develop concept bi ye pese ye establish child labor free zones ye pese ebia mpotemu ha yetime ba ho ane akase oh ha de nuema e wo hanti yenim se child labor ni ha nti eno no e say that systems and structures now was say ye DCC akwemu no because this year no well then is talking about social protection ye dey atoto akwemu a ebeboa nkwala no ama so omukwa ehihie mu a we can quickly refer them or can give them support nti eno na this year ye hwe nti establishing the child labor free zones no ye concept na to hodada ye pese ye roll it out nti obi bana obeye intervention bia because they have to meet the ministry first no ye ne beka ne yakase ye hase na ye issues no wo nti no ye pese nwema we na modisisi akwan no ema nkwala because ye interventions ni bebra is just withdrawal and giving some little support then they go back and that is because systems na ebe wo like districts ne communities no etimi abo nkwala no ho ban no emre pipi no eni ho nti sese ano eno na ye de eni ato so and na ye ne say that wo ba se wo ye kokoa wo ye koko child labor ye be ka se da bi community na wo kom no there are other forms to say galamsey so wo ho ankwala ne wom ana ebi mo so ekopo so omko lake so omo so was our community until we are using the integrated area base say that ukohonom na akwala bia obehu se oye adwuma bia eden esi ne suku kwa no ede dembe ba ne so ne nyimu so benya problem no obia e wo say sa intervention no e cover no untimi en concentrate on cocoa because ye cocoa obeko galamsey nti ye ni nyina na ne ya hwe sese ne ye hwe zone no as town council and zonal council into that whole zonal council no you be those interventions then we make sure that systems and structures no ho na kwala bia wo be kwa hiahia mu no yetimi aboa no then we can declare that zone as child labor free.
Okay.
Nti eno na yedi tu akwan mu na
eduma ndoso me sure say ye be say ehia wa ha bium na ya bosan komo me questions bebre but me shelve na dwumadi no ye nkoso en rehye mo well eduma no se na wasa aka no mu hia mo nti aban ye be hwe say aban so on 2% 12% dey so because nkola no so wono mo ebre mami Elizabeth Akambombire head of child labor unit or labor department of the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations or Ghana has say so far last year 5,000 kola ya giomo has say mo child labor dwumadi no eno ana yegusu edie bosumi mu nti anhwe a obesan hu na ha biom na yasa ba bebon komo no awofo yembo anasa ade ne yentu ase na yemai omo ana ye dache na mekoi ma menkamfo prego engineering and farm na o challenges be generator mu anasa electrical equipment wada o ma wo mo a usan wo mo ho pe obi ebu usan wo mo ho pe o generator na say ko ye wo expert ye be repair generator na fe services to generator opesa ye ho adwuma ye betuma ye ne kama pa enso de amount say wo pese ye automatic anasa manual ye be nyina amount installation maintenance no civil engineering ye general electrical and mechanical services ebia pese wire wo dan ne ade light ho nsensem prego engineering na betuma about the ntina esa woni omokra ye adwuma because ye adwuma die na ye die no ye very excellence ye adwuma unya ho asem bia nka wo de try na hwe na hu se asem na meka no edem ye number ni 0505 741 0505 741 540 hwehwe wo amasaman stadium road ne so ayene affordable housing edinhwe animo ewo nkran ha ya kan say di ne prego engineering 0505741540 child labor nkomo no yemfa isi wa ha say ye ba be di cyber security ho nkomo na say ye sex tape on sensem say keep your phone so and as a news obi de liki ho nsensem obi si o na obi na bon komo phone so na ade ne liki ye na ye de ne liki ye phone ye kura ye nye ne den na afi ye bibi wo so a obi antumi nsanka obi wo ho a ne phone sensitive information wo so ye be de na abon ho ban san komo no kwa memenka ene owura ochire da ko ba be di ne sesie e wo TV XYZ na afi Power FM so me sorry so happy birthday kese pa nkoma owura Besmark Debra aka Osofo Bize ye fi ha na ye no wo ye adwuma mu a your bosses ni bi bako ene eya wawoda owura Besmark Debra nyankopon enhira won to nkwanem ontre wa hie moma obi bia obeye bia enkoso ye kase obi ye nipa uye nipa midin edi PSC okra voice prefect ekurase reporter chief tankers honorable without constituency kwa memenka yendi cyber security ho komo after this break.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to ask the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources to update the good people of this country the balance sheet of the PSC funds. Mr. Speaker, as at Monday, 6th June 2022, the committee had received cash donations totaling the cedi equivalent of 42,527,380 Ghana cedis, 2 pesos. This amount includes the 4 installment payments made by Maxim Ghana Limited. Out of this amount, 1 million Ghana cedis has been advanced to the Apieti Reconstruction Implementation Committee to complete temporary structures to accommodate the victims of the incident, pending the reconstruction, as well as undertake preparatory works for the construction. The committee has also received non-monetary contributions in the form of wood, cement, clothing, and cooking utensils. Let me therefore use this opportunity to appeal to the general public, particularly members of this august house, to contribute generously to the fund. But let me correct an assumption which is embedded in the question. Honorable member, my senior colleague, we don't have sufficient funding. We don't have sufficient funds. In fact, the budget which has been presented to me as the budget required to rebuild Apieti, what we have raised so far is just a fraction of it, which is why we continue to call on Ghanaians to contribute to the fund for us to be able to reconstruct the community. Significantly, Mr. Speaker, the Member of Parliament for Pristia Hunibali, who is asked this question, and who is the Member of Parliament of the community, and who enjoys the mandate of his constituency, has not contributed to this fund. He has not contributed to this fund.
The very people that have gone through so much trauma that we are trying to help. The side PRO stated last week that they have no money to basically continue to support the camp. How does the minister reconcile that?
The work which is being done in relation to the reconstruction of the Apieti committee, the Apieti community, is being spearheaded by a technical committee. I was very deliberate in constituting that committee, and indeed, the people who are members of that committee are representatives of various associations. The Ghana Institute of Architects, the Ghana Institute of Surveyors, the Ghana Institute of Quantity Surveyors, and so on. So these are experts. They have come out, and I think that was put out by Madam Joyce Aye, with a preliminary figure of 70 million Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, as I indicated in my answer, we have been able to raise 40 plus odd cedis. That's how much we've raised so far. We hope to raise more. But always remember that these estimates are preliminary because they are subject to variations based on the prices of goods and so on. So, but the amount which is being quoted now, preliminarily, is 70 million Ghana cedis.
The colleague did not contribute a dime. If you are asked to come and account to the fund, that is the responsibility of the MP. That is your responsibility to also answer. It is none of your business to talk about the MP not contributing into the fund when you are ignorant completely about the things that he has done at his individual level to support the communities. And it doesn't report to you. So, Mr. Speaker, our colleague must withdraw that comment and apologize to our colleague because he's a member of parliament himself, and it doesn't speak well of him to denigrate a colleague in the manner he did. And I think that it is only fair that the minister withdraws that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The contribution by the Honorable Minority Chief Whip is taken in good faith. And let me put on record that I will never deliberately denigrate any member of this House. I'm a member of the House myself. But, Mr. Speaker, this is a House of record. There is a world of, if I may be heard, there is a world of record between making contributions to the community, supporting the community, using your common fund to support the community. The member asked me a specific question about the Apieti Support Fund. And I've come here with the records of the Apieti Support Fund. The Honorable Senior Colleague asked a question about whether or not we have sufficient funding. And I said, I'm calling on Ghanaians to contribute, including members of this House. And that's whether or not the MP for Christian has contributed to the fund.
na se obete na yese ebi ma sha soja fontade e de akwa kobrim ebi e de akwa kobo ebi mu ene ade wo no monsa aseso eno a wo sukura sei na enkrofobia wo susu se wonya soja fo so na wo sha soja fontade ko ebi mu asa aseso ko tata wo mo ewie na timamufo abro won e de wo ma akwa koma posifo na posifo eye nsem no mu hwehwemu sansemi ayade a eso entwaye ewo mpotem ha frise wono mudwumadie no etia mrade na nso kwa na ekosoro ukopiemo ewo osimpo number 1 a eben awutubreku ewo mfifiri mantema esanse eho ben krenti eho nsase nso eyade a eho abasika na timamufo ewo ho kirem se wonfuo ene nsase a wodi besi dan eyade se langard fuo yi etata wo mo ewo ho a enya asem ketwa ochire mu se wotututuo basa ne ade enam so ema empanyifo a wonum ewo krumo akasa ede afa ho ekire se IGP ena fe asojafo enya asemi mu nhwehwemu ema omo nai kwei eye dwanto ahene ema Abedi Gate 1 ewo awutu yoko no ewo breku wonum kire mu se wosusu se ohene a wonum tu no nansen eye 9 echampo shimpo toso miensa ene hye kire a wo ye safri se wono so ene agency ase no ho
nana ado esra bebre se IGP dampare yesra yokwa ebusuamu ye ni landguard fo wo ho omo no mkofo wo se si ayi no ka sei esi ayi ati se asuma landguard fo akọ shimpo se ehwehwe ye ekunkunkunku ye soja fo so eka ho a enso omo de omo ba ho no a omo ehwe ekunkunkunku ye mi dan to ahia me ka se kura no ni wo fa se ba ni na ba ko efe no mensa o de oshi atumi so se be bi o be se mi obekumi ebisi o wutu breku police station police officer no owo in charge no ka chen say no ye no je mi chiri tumu still an o mutata yen ebi eso edi dada na ye da side na sisi na yo shimpo eni na asefo nyina no omo peye ku yen efi ebusu na mu enti sisi ano se ba se langada for ametu ye tu no ebusu fo ye tu na efi ekonya no so se ye tu bi ni ko bi nyom o ye no ensese ohene eyesa emfata nyoma bebre no waye asafo kwashi achampon asafo no so oye target isi amatu egukromo a isi achi agbo eni mensa ena ejiri ena kofi market ena oshimpo isi omo na yokwa egusua no omo sei omo makwa na yo egusua no enye egusua iti IGP sadam pare yesrew omo da no uni nkofo be hwe wo breku
ende ebusuafo ni na akira sa akase ye ne nkobio sa se no mebebe na oye tie ebusua no nyoma bebe ni jase oka no hu obedi ade almost 22 years ni jase oka no one no koba owuye ono onye no kwa ontu ni nansi ebusuafie se jase no fiwi ni bana ebusua no bi wo ye na ya ade ba ko enti ofiwi ni bana ade obedi ade wo ewutu breku owuye nchiaye kwa mbechia enemba anase onfre ebusuafo nya meeting se de ban ana de ban na ebesi de bia obeti ni waton asase ama anama waton asase ama alaji waton asase ama nkofo bebe otwa so anye 1 acre nya 2 acre atala mu listen god mu nya waton asase ama mu sika ne hu bebe no kwa de ye ordinary din so register asase na e wo simpo no enti ebusuafo na tena ase aka se osisi yen chese yenye mfaso bia bibia nkoso awutu ye wa afasha bia yedi edu wa onko ejanse onko no sukwa na wewu obi wa ombe yie chese onu wanya hwe webuso no na se wa sole sese no akọ chancha aisha cancer ne okobua wanya hwe mayenti mpenifo a wofie mi tufu nyene me ni dwanto anyene ani secretary ani yanyima ani odikuo akoja aman yesi ene busuafo asafo ene miyamba mpenifo mo wo gbana so na de ne chese yokofo mpenifo mo kan na busua ni na ase yetunu
for so share ye be share ye cyber security nkomo no ase ewo TV XYZ Dwabo Ase nie kwa menkanie messages no mon koso amfamra na ye ntem adwenkyere no na fe ye ne amansan nyina enche bi o man no so betena ase na ye nkomo twetwe no te se de onim no ni apepa mu awurawuram na ya doso nsem no kopem se ye bepa no pomasi brene one of the hottest issue obi adi echi eye National Cathedral ni sikana ye di wurewura no apart from that the no she bedwafie so ahu de si ye say members of parliament ni bi efre say e ho abehia say ye bete anasa ye bepa abaaso nkuo bi na o mahwehwe abato na ekoso 2020 ni mu no sinto bi ekoso no ye hwehwem na ensem no dodo na ye mpene pomasibre basabre de abafu tintafidie iso a ye tai ko di agro so ebu onso a ye tai ko di dwa wo so ebu onso a ye tai ko sua de e wo so na abafufu yi kura mpo no ɛho nsɛnsɛm ɛne nsɛm bi a yɛtan teteɛ ɛwɔ ɛyɛ radio so ɛne TV so last week yɛhyɛ nkɔmɔ no ase ɛkyɛ nɔɔma a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ ɛde abɔ ɛho ban ɛfiri nkɔɔfoɔ bi a adwembɔne ne ɛwudisɛm ti ɔmo tete abɛɛfo tentafidie so ɛde edi yɛdɛm na te sɛ deɛ last week no yɛyɛ no ɛnɛ nimdifoɔ no wɔ ha sei ɛnɛ deɛ yɛbɛkɔ no tew na wakyerɛkyerɛ nɔɔma a yɛankasa yɛbɛtumi de agugu akwan mu ɛde ahwɛ yɛn ho so yie ɛwɔ abɛɛfo tentafidie no so na ntentanfoɔ no wɔ ha sei meka kodwo ɔkyerɛ daako ɔno na yɛ chief executive officer ɛma ntentan securities limited ɛgya agwaba
yɛnua
megye nsɛ biribiara dadi
biribiara bɔkɔɔ
yɛda nyame ase last week nso feedback bebrebe ɛbaeɛ ɛfiri yɛn nkɔmmɔ no ho ba baabi a na amanfoɔ ɛhaw paa wɔ ɛyɛ nneɛma a yɛankasa nkorankora no yɛbɛtumi de atoto akwan mu na yɛtumi de ahwɛ yɛn ho so yie wabra yɛdi nkutaho wabra yɛdi dwa wabra yɛyɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ ɛwɔ abɛɛfo kwan so meyɛ sure sɛ na wode yɛbɛwura mu
ai mɛkyia medical kyia wɔtiefoɔ ɛne ai ɔmo hwɛ na sɛna last week yɛka siiɛ no nneɛma deɛ ɛdɔɔso na mo yɛbɛyi mu kakra sɛna yɛnsɛ mmerɛ bebree deɛ di kan sɛna last week yɛdi kan no ɛyɛ yɛ phone no sisei no abɛdane yɛ akoma a ɛkita yɛn nti yɛbiribi a yɛyɛ nyinaa no ɛwɔ phone yi so ɛno nso na sɛbi nipa bɔnefoɔ nso afa ho advantage sɛ yɛn nneɛma a yɛyɛ nyinaa yɛsɛ yɛabrabɔ ne yɛbiribiaa ɛkɔsi yɛ phone so nti na ɔhɔ nso na ɔmo nso no nneɛma bɔne ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ nyinaa na ɔmo nyɛ free na mpɛn bebree no yɛ ana yɛn hwɛ ama yɛma yɛni ɛnkɔ saa nneɛma ne ho yɛde yɛfi sɛ yɛ phone ne kita nti biribiaa ne yɛde gu so sɛ sɛ yɛdi dwa wɔ so ebi mo yɛ mobile banking ebi mo ɛde ɔmo information ɛne ɔmo nneɛma ɔmo passwords ne nyinaa gu phone ne so sorry na deɛ yɛhu kɛseɛ ne sɛ wokɔ na wokɔ visit sites bi a ɛnsɛ sɛ wokɔ a ɛno no ɛka ade baako a ɛtumi fa so ma ɔmotumi ɛnya information
tobo ɛbɛyɛ dɛ ne ɛhu sɛ ɛhɔ no ne si yɛkɔ wo sɛ yɛkɔ visit sites a ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛkɔ
a mu baako ne porn site yɛka ne sɛn wɔ
ɛyɛ website a ɛmpa so nkutahodie ɛho nɔɔma kɔ so
ɛno no ɛyɛ hackers no yɛfrɛ biribi keylogger na ɔmo tae ɛtɔ information ɛfiri saa porn site ne hɔ nti na wokɔ so sɛ wokɔhwɛ ana obi de biribi send o a link sɛ yɛ saa nneɛma no na woyɛ obi a wani gye saa nneɛma ne ho
woyɛ obi a wofefe
na woklike
wani hwɛ
saa wonya klike saa line ayi no a ɔde asɛnde o na wokɔhwɛ a wode ɔfi sɛ wahwɛ adeɛ ama wani ayɛ dɛn agye anaa wahwɛ adeɛ ama wo ho asɛpɛ wonya yɛ saa na de malware saa keylogger no aba wo phone so wohu nti deɛ ba ne sɛbi ebi a walɔki wo phone wo bia key bia wobɛbɔ bia no ɔno hu nti no password o information wo phone so deɛ wo yɛ nyinaa wo type ɛbɔ pɛ saa keylogger na wokɔhwɛ porn site no
hu bibia
ohu
wow
na bi wa denti a ɔmo active wo phone no sɛbi obi ɔbɛhwɛ no hwe at that moment na bi a bank account ni scale dem bi endorse enti no but oteho
or change that ebedoso
and then what they can do ni nso say omo gada bi a be nipa 100 nti omo no omo te phone ni mu din de o ye bi a nkomo odi nya na ohwe nti da omo hwa bi a nipa o menya no se omo nyina bi a omo ye mobile banking na so omo hwe na se scan mu yedura na pam
Okay, mame mo asem we achi embedi for ma mutie wo power 97.9 we ma mo nyina kwa ba power 979 Facebook live na fenso TVSYZ Ghana ye ne opani kodwo ochre dako na edi nkomo ye cyber security nkomo no ya say ya cho say ukuada bia no free last week eko ame ukuada bia no ye de nkomo we bebre mo serebe ya ye nyina be hye ye ho den na yetimagina tia kwatiri kwa so amanfo fa so de nya amanfo de ko oseyemu ewo abefo tintan fidie so orakwadwo ochredakon chief executive officer Emma and Tintan Securities Limited. So far baby a yakasa kodura ye noma bi a na website bi a ye tai koswa etimi boa Emma ye ho nsem ekodi nkofo bi ho Emma mutimi di e bone na na ochirem se ebi ti se porn site and I say bi ampa so enkutawudie websites ampaso nkutawudie ewo ho no uta kokokoko wa eno benya anaso obi send no message ana video bi now the wadwen ne say wo hwe akwa wo hwe ni nyina no say no so de wo ho nsem so eko but you see me so cheda ko obu anso anya na adwen ne say na say nya na adwen mpo ne say wo ko porn site ago hebi but o wa no bi asene no ensem bi e bi a story bi or click here another they call porn site.
Good.
And also they want some call.
No, your friend no social engineering. And I said phishing. Now I know so here system be a hackers no me develop it. Into the session I can say omutimi keylogger no a two phone so no. What happens they say because they know omunim their oh yeah. Baby a obeko bia omunim de nto mo hwe niema a wope e bia o type ko site aye tonton niema ne sa nyima nti no ombe develop code na o dia send o nti bia o se bia na shirty store we ya tete so aba e bia 10 cedis e bia na o turn 20 cedis nti hu ye no person o click e ko hu se ya mpase shirts wo ho aye turn 5 cedis and wetimi akotobi eno social engineering nti hu ye na no na pam na also miaso pa na divert to different website. As soon as you get there no, that is what happens. Then the keylogger issue sets in. Into no free hono time bia de oye nyina no, they are able to know.
And then no man for the nyani nyani and click on.
You know there be obi especially mo amu groups group chats this anyama no. Obi sendi bibi pa to oboansa. Ubedi kan hwe link no de send here no most of the time no sa link no e bia http no there should be an s nti hwe ni ye wo hwe ho na wo hwe na say bia s ne nka ho a don't click it and na sa wo de onya sure na unima obi send a link e wo group mu a just delete it men how ho because onya obi ana sebe obenya mre akohwehwehwe sa anyama ntino links bi sa ba pair just delete it
but platform no so you tie the normal to so a na ye person
go to the main bia our platform bi near the XYZ.
That's right.
Go to the main
website XYZ online ho king kind some.
Yes, and most of the time to do phone across our website now we won't say ye the zero bi as I edem o de click here no so anu timi bi na akere say website now one if it's safe for you to be there. If it's not safe for we catch say baby I want is not safe because most of certified companies somewhere you say somewhere mobile security checks is anyama nyina mu twetwa nti so call our website na sign e ba pa o click so a akere say website here way is safe. Website is so safe. No click say in and also say they can't vouch for this website. Interno should tell you say one, you don't leave any information. What I mean is a man maybe any trusted frauding or bank account. Don't do that on such websites. Into the best thing is say unya sure. I didn't buy and delete it. Not come main website because sometimes social engineering what you do they say maybe tnafi yes code you know.
Yeah.
Na me pese me di nyawa na me send ba metimi use XYZ e de ahye to nti no madwen be me say XYZ website nti no say onya sure don't just click it delete it and go to the main site for that story na then you send them.
Okay.
I know that will be safer.
Okay. You come on here see no, but for obia wotie and as a washer sabre sisubio and normal hodwa ye betimi aye na yetima boy ho ban free sa and no way ho titiru. I mean again baby a ehia me pa ye sa omomo group WhatsApp pages and so
yeah.
and then hon chronoba e be genuinely or no story no na ehia no and I say Facebook so no nam and wako story bi things a story the more dead National Cathedral there you see 100 something million or click here na de no cover before yenya dey
into the edikan say na me kan no porn sites the number 1 a year a kwan omo fa so e dey installing malware any spyware egu nkrofo phone so na no e ba ne sanso a na keylogger no asset in into the oye bi omo ntino nkrofo avoid porn sites. Very key.
Momon kokra.
Don't go okopere.
People cry track the to hold the neska.
And I'm making so you should be very very careful. That is the easiest way. Because when you say be nipa a pet sanya mano. Aha, ntino ohona sanya mani bebre ewo. De etosu mienu se wo group chat mu na obi send link bia. O de her link ni baby almost see a free buy no.
Yeah.
Say yeah XYZ o say yeah here. Now call on my website direct and go and view the story. It's always safer and better than say where you know click so then it diverts you to a different site. Tell you so your phone so settings or so. Ultimate yes our settings now. Websites boy it doesn't even allow you MBA cry or phone MBA. And na sebe the work of baby. I'm a nyasem. Fourthly, no, what you should do is say tembiano, eso bomodin say oh ho, e be your phone da ho, na dum ani aso. Na ase a freezy. Yes, and just be sure. What you do is say per pen drive. Na yi unyema ni nyina gu pen drive ni so. Na restart it. Phone.
Wow.
You do it back to factory settings. When you are done, then you reinstall unyema no ewo phone ni so. Ibu onso phone wo ha o te ho nyadaje. Na kom. Ibu obehwe na app bi wo ho a about phone ni so anya wo na oye den.
Yeah.
O install app no. And no sano na je se hu se ngrofo nya.
Very well.
Nti no hu bibi san so a you delete it and reset your phone.
Very well. Okay, next week nyame ya adom a ye beto ankomo no so baby a me pese next week osisu dua pa ma ye sa ye ho nsem no se enkofo ye adwenboni wo mutiri mo nsaka de no mbetima ye se mpo mo nsaka wangasa no so mo sha se de bo ntre ha de na won so betima ye eja kwadwo wo kire da ko ebedo ase se unya bre e ma ye ne dasa na ebe se hia. Very well. Mpacho ono na ye CEO Emma Executive one na ye CEO Emma Intentine Securities Limited. That's why we brofo sem na do so no pay. Ono ye CEO Emma Intentine Securities Limited and I'll tell nka eja kwadwo ochire da ko. Abusuafo ye dan ho aba but yen ko commercial break na me pese ye ni sabre ni say yen ka ye ho nsem bi esi 2020 about 20 because ye de ba be di nkomo bi sisi. Honorable Kofi Adams ene mrashe bedwafo miensa bi aka omo ho abom se eho abehia se mrashe bedwafie betu anamon no mapa ba so nkuo bi amomahwe esinpa eda ne ho adi ewo yabato ekoso in 2020 honorable Atachi ono ye MPP member of parliament o se David da se anamontuo sa akoso a na chese yebu court pono enimtia say ena Mensa e declare 2020 election results no
we all be proud that as Ghanaians, we went to the polls and cast our votes peacefully. We can be proud that the technology deployed on election day worked efficiently and effectively. Voters all over the country have testified to the pleasant and seamless experiences at their respective polling stations. we must be proud that it took in many instances some 3 to 5 minutes for the average voter to be verified and to vote. We must be proud that the usual hustle and struggle at polling stations, the long queues, and the overcrowding were all absent. At the end of a transparent, fair, orderly, and timely and peaceful presidential election, the total number of valid votes cast was 13,434,574, representing 79% of the total registered voters. At the end of the polls, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo of the New Patriotic Party obtained 6,730,413 votes, being 51.595% of the total valid votes cast. John Dramani Mahama of the National Democratic Congress obtained 6,214,889 votes, being 47.366% of the total valid votes cast. Indeed, if you were to add the entire results or collate all the results from the Techiman South constituency and add that to the percentage and the votes of the second candidate, Mr. John Dramani Mahama, he would obtain 47.873% of the total votes cast. And Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo would obtain 50.8% of the total votes cast. It is on that basis that we say that the outcome of the election would not change. Hence our declaration of the 2020 presidential results without that of Techiman South. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on the basis of the foregoing election results, and by the power vested in me as the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana and the returning officer of the presidential election, it is my duty and honor to declare Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as President-elect of the Republic of Ghana. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Let peace reign. Thank you.
Utie Dwabo Ase Power 97.9 James and attending Kabato Commissar on Eda Omano Sabre. Okay, said 2020 election petition cause war Supreme Court. Akwenya by Brabejina Dake na fe same way nyina no. Brabedi Brabe kasafa san same way ho. Ne sigina ye tin gina na we see ye no. Now afeche enoma kroje na e course wo abato anima wo say ono no ne right so beba na so oma enti we nya anye dai ama we nyina akogu nipa nwotwehwe omo nkwa e wo abato anim ye hu say videos bi di ntre ha eno no na amanfo tintim abato enkrata so wa abato no ekoso ye si wo Techiman South ene miamia hodo no nyina na Kofi Adams ne dom aka bom say ho abehia se wo se mraso bedwafie pa ba so nkobi na omoye ehwehwemu ewom yen hya ase mfiri sa asem no wa bra ye ne abedwafo ebe hye enkomotwetwe no as Bernard Odro Techi regional coordinator Emma Kaye West Africa. Bernard Odro Techi Akwaaba
kwa medino betua ho
BOT
kwa mo betua ho sole
Mbesa matwema asem no mu bebere no makwachire too much. We seem to see everything to be very right and so okay with us as Ghanaian people. You basically feel say America crab buy and are okay. But they are not okay, sir. We need to probe. You find out some reasons why and never because ye. Say the bear that be ye never be nothing cool ye and say can any say. You were European observers mission. About Ghana observing elections now, how many recommendations? As part of their recommendation, how much I say, although the coalition wasn't that successful, there were a series of problems not related to the procedures. It is a procedure now. See a kakotwaba, mati ballot paper mao, booklet na saying 100. And you're in so many forms, into a dozen. And yet, me at Timu, by me find 2 million. Abeka saying, did we really go back to check the paper? Say, you 2 million no man crofona, Niaka no so 8 million. And then you the man crofono, are they authentic papers? Are the man crofona? So these were all things are not European Observers Union, like I said, the procedures. But moving forward, no. Ye mampeni dada or mampeni John Domani Mahama. Eko court. It table some of these concerns. Eko to Supreme Court enim. Ana Osanka, the commissioner. Mame Jemensa. Eba. Nanko be yin sembiano. But wamba.
Yeah.
Say ye babete by partisan if anything committee.
Emotional movement.
Emotion or movie.
I was almost debating and saying Yajatu. But maybe because a principle wise, a idea was easy. We here, Parliament was a quenya so be
for me, I think the Parliament in this because in him, sir, you better any committee, okay, to look into election-related matters. It should be the Electoral Commission. So Parliament can ask Electoral Commission to go and do that.
Electoral Commission now needs a move.
So that is why there is a platform. I have found IPAC. Although yakwa omo ambushing and you so I've been on IPAC meetings for several times. But that is the only platform created for us. You know diagro. Referee news mubi. We cannot just wake up on 7 December and say yakwa kotwaba. Then you see debating some deben Electoral Commission person here, deben no person as we speak. Do you know say it is likely to be use Ghana card near the atwaba?
Likely.
Yes.
What dance did you pointed to that direction? I don't know me say na BOT can be bisa. But what dance did you pointed to that direction?
Okay, so yeah IPAC meeting be a call. What we are trying to do, and you know, say, Electoral Commission have to go to Parliament to look at one of the allies in the I bet to me amaya huakwenya. Now you use the Ghana card na atuaba. No, maybe we saw my assembly wo. Say, if we are going to use the Ghana card to vote there, then it means that I will see it to me making offices available for people who want to get onto the Ghana card to get registered.
Without shifting to the issue.
So, there is a platform created for political parties, which is IPAC.
Now, people's representation,
they have the right.
What Ghana for interest?
It's why the major stakeholder is the Electoral Commission. And Parliament and a share battle Ghana for.
But we discuss honomoko.
That's okay.
If you answer what I say, one person and Sakaya or almost the same.
But at the end of the day, a Jumana can Electoral Commission. And whatever a committee or Parliament better, they will come back to Electoral Commission to get, if anything, information from them. So it is the Electoral Commission that has the right to do that thing. Maybe Parliament can prove or Parliament can ask them to come by that. And no cordon chain. You'll be a friend of Europa. I don't think I am a Parliament in Consortia Europa. Na Electoral Commission. You understand? So you will be in a Juma oye. No. I was a political parties now. You want IPAC so a put Electoral Commission on it too. As we speak.
But so far.
As we speak. The NDC is the largest opposition political party here in Ghana. And it is not part of IPAC. Me nipa wo to NDC for. So I take a decision way. Sometimes people go there to argue not for the NDC, but for the well-being of the Electoral Commission. But people would think say no. Say they are crazy, say they maybe are not or fan and also fan. But that is not the case.
The NDC IPAC no omo meeting na. Omo general secretary na no anu onwe kra say ka say onya ese de na osre no. I mean, say no. I mean, the point I'm making is that yebu omo animtia, ye kan omo she, ye nti omo nsem. That was the justification. Omo jina so ka say any IPAC meetings ne IPAC required ye nyamfa ye ho nka.
Ye man penny that jom drama ni Mahamade elections you court. Ana ye ndi ama no meboa. Doesn't mean so china say me bon fan court na. So irrespective of the fact say omabu animtia asresre wanwinwi no. And say you ignore them because let's not forget that constitutionally, it is the electoral commission that has the mandate to organize all elections here in Ghana, and you are also a stakeholder. So why do you withdraw? And these are this is a platform you discuss sensitive issues relating to elections. But you make what I
say. So it will budget a scene to na ye hu ye 2020 about one. Easy na investigating one.
Men can say easy na investigating one. Now if you are calling for a bipartisan probe, okay, we can look at all walks of life, all right, various sectors, and I say other organizations. We have CSOs. Can CSOs be part of that committee? Can members of parliament be part of that committee? Can political parties be part of that committee? Can electoral commission itself be part of that committee? So this is the what I'm talking about. But the ban said Parliament in Kwankotinase and as a mumpa Bajokobi no mon Kwankotinase and yes, Muna. I don't think it will go well because for me, maybe APNs in me member of parliament, our parliament. And so how do they come out with that?
Very well. First see what my man fa BOT what's the info na wigina ebe fa and I am fa
kwa me dedi kama
etiamra
amentia menua mark na mencha wa hefo no wetie for Power FM na memfa ncha so nkoma NDC mbani nyina titro pa na John Dramani Mahama any obi bi o believe say 2024 you do or die. Mark and Ate as a spokesperson for the Electoral Commission than youth organizer for PNC. Because when we say, oh yeah, a party in opposition, you seek to correct the ills. Me di kambu baby na wa Ate as I feel na me betre was here. Me say me hear advice on morality. I will not go to the owner of a brothel. Because the owner of a brothel na nkasa no promote immorality. Nti obi a wa bi asoye de bo ahye wo no. Me pa futu afa abrabo konkron ho ade twa was me kono ho.
Wow.
And he said Charlotte say obi a was supervise aba under the fourth report Mensa. No, mama fa Charlotte say okay. Yes, mama making my argument. Me didn't free baby na eba.
Okay.
O supervise election under her akokokora moja ngu fam. That person ye hon out of the EC. Ye bastardize no. Ye man ho anya akono wo kro we mu. Edru maybe a everybody saw her say Jezebel. And ye pam na man koy. Ye nana no say ye pam akokko boni anse na akokko papa aba. Nti abra na Charlotte say kono. The thinking of every Ghanaian is say, oh, the Oba no the Oyesra bofo. Fofi and Twata no buy. Under the fourth report for 1992, year 1996, 2000, 2004. In fact, in the year 1992, everybody would have thought to say, Rawlings and Uncle free military governance, military junta, ebabe democratic leader, no, and Kobikum nipa by heart. But oh, year research year, under the fourth republic, no, 2020 election, ya toa, ya boni per to makunipa nipa prepra. And no quote man satam if you born half for old region. Enti yes say that you account enti an account. This will be Bono East na sem canoa, a bodamia mi free Bono region. And no quote man south. There are certain families as I to na to bo nipa e prepra no. It will be indelible in their mind. A abakosem omure feeder. O course of a lugu, abakosem da ho, o bablik ma abakosem da ho. And you see, sir, if in the face of all these things, no be or no promote to a show. Are you being fair to NDC? Nipo no na hwenhwe yo. And I pack here woka no. The Constitutional Security Committee for Elections. Under her, nipa wu nipa pra. Eno na nchen. Se mame quote no constitution, you see we under constitutionalism. Argument be obi a will make no. It must be backed by the Constitution of Ghana. And I'm quoting from Article 278. And chapter 23 of the 1992 Constitution. It reads, and I quote, appointment of Commission of Inquiry. Article 278, Clause 1. Subject to Article 5 of this Constitution, the President shall, by constitutional instrument, appoint a Commission of Inquiry into any matter of public interest where A, the President is satisfied that a Commission of Inquiry should be appointed, or the Council of State advises that it's in the public interest to do so. TSC, no. Parliament by resolution request that a Commission of Inquiry be appointed to inquire into any matter specified in the resolution as being a matter of public importance.
Public importance.
Yeah. Yes. Article 278 clause 1 subsection C. Parliament by resolution requests that a commission of inquiry be appointed to inquire into any matter specified in the resolution as being a matter of public importance.
By reconciling with the independence of the Electoral Commission.
I'm coming to it.
So the
EC is not superior to this constitution. And in fact, okay, Article 1 of the constitution now, or see any other law that seems to be inconsistent with the spirit and the letter of this constitution, it's a nullity. Article 278 say, ye wo nyama kumakomi ensa a this power commission of inquiry a probing into matter of public interest or public importance. One ye say mampanyi na nkasa be sore say mahu se Ghana Bono region Sunyana West mo akwan nko ye contractor be discuss matter commission of inquiry. Ye wo car power she wa marry deal anko ye matter commission of inquiry. Ana say council of state betu no for say mampanyi bibi koso e bi a wadware wiem ufi wiem bo na hu se wotonton sase no entity commission me hu se wiem na odware wonton sase no ye hu se achimota forest ate se mo tonton se don kra wo wanya bi entity hu committee ana say parliament by resolution. Parliament by what? Resolution. Enti anamona NDC 5 members of parliament tetuno is within the remit of the law.
Here's Atachia's argument. Was say
now let me come to
no Tobo court to pon no Tobo mami mianya de yendi nkobo court to pon edi asem no asem na mraso bedwafo yi maso a omosi yente ho ba so nkoi what the court fa ho dance die bra wan tibi afa ama yebu aten etu pa je say utu anamon ama yaye bibi e de ebu court pon no animtiana
Kwame, what say, yes, attach an argument no wa making an argument. Na memfa wonko Article 11 of the 1992 Constitution. I read clause 1, subsection A to E. The laws of Ghana shall comprise A, the Constitution, B, enactment made by or under the authority of Parliament, established by this Constitution, C, any orders, rules and regulations made blah blah, existing laws and common law. Common law on honor case laws ewo. Fasha utimu se emra edikan the Constitution. And it's a judge's court national mubia sema ebeyemra a case law. But that law is not superior to the dictate of the Constitution. Tieni yo, ye omra hodo me article 11 of the Constitution na kire mra hodo ayewo. And say emra edikan na ye Constitution ye krami. The tosme no ye the parliament aye. Na mo memra bie wo wiase no enso nchen de edikan wo Constitution we mu. And the Supreme Court kwa sitting na omu bia asema eno ye common law jurisdiction, a case law. Sa case law no enso nchen emra na wo Constitution we mu. And article 278 no so say parliament wo ho kwan. Enti mra mu no se ukoto se emra mienu di ahina e wo Ghana. Emra wo se udi kan yi e de wo Constitution no mo. And it's a Supreme Court ama ruling na it is not superior to the Constitution we mu. Into the Article 278 clause 1 subsection C is superior to the case law na Supreme Court are making. And to Ghana mrano se nyame na metro mrano mrano se ukoto se mram ye no uji achinye ba ko se me judges na ye me ba ko so se me wo mrakuni ni no mu ye mra we se de wo mrakuni ni no mu no ene mra bia hia wo Ghana sa mra na e wo mrakuni ni we mu no ene ye panin ene mra panin Article 278 clause 1 subsection C say say wo kroyi mu na se bibi ntwa yi a ye wo nyame ense fa so timidate commission of inquiry 1 the mampani no beka 2 the council of state by advice 3 the parliament by resolution enti the 5 members of parliament na mo no omutu no omo invoke omo legal capacity from article 278 clause 1 subsection C
but omo nyina so bi ensem bi wo
now ensem be no omo ka
good
omo se ye wo krom ha ye printed ballot papers ye free be Innolink what company limited ya kwachi ni twan pe te say oba na oba adwaman a omukwachi na oba bu mo se Yesu Kristo we dey ye che no so pe ya kwachi omo print aba agum ama then MPP aban and I'll say so because omo na award contract no ye che omo a the odi kan say oh ye backup the autosome no ka different thing ye wi na ye hye no Fanasese nkan di simpanifo ankoche kromfo ya nkade ne besi. Don't forget, Ashanti region. Ye chairman for no ma tom printed ballot boxes. Sunyane West. Ade betiam ya to aba no. Na member of parliament ni driver at the police car nama also ballot papers. Ye che ni twan. Enya se me see o video wo ho. Ye de asene kokko to ma file no le prosecute. Eno ye number 1. Number 2. Techiman South. Ye kenkan aba soldier for how ni say. O kan Ghana constitution we ya. And the only one constitution and armed forces be pay when security is under threat. And he say ye to aba soldier for how ni say. Sa wonya kromfo ni esi court dan I don't know what's what you copy. Ye to aba ye coalition. Obi anka so obi awiem soldier for how ni say. Eno ye number 3. Number 4. MP for you see procedure be announce so ma ye declare results no china figure change china figure asesa no questionable. MPB obe oppose this probe no akasa ntetri ho tare ne to nto suro so be hura treasure.
Oh Samu.
Yes, you see MPP twasa boni bi ato ho Ghana. Na ya hwe yi a se so ma che Ghana se o unanimous LC. Supreme Court and judiciary no. The point I'm making is that se wonye kromfo onye wudini na police ni bad ntina wo so Ghana. Ba
wa dansidie we an na mfa nko court.
Aha!
An na dansidie we one die na di wo court.
Kwame. Oni krom ha na me maka cho se ka me kwan ka dis bini bi ansi court akopin se be 2024.
What can but your
akoko Saturday nya kroma fe. What kind of art of war? Or say politics is more strategy than strength. Politician be on a strategy. And may commended the NDC MP say anamo omotuno is a proper political strategy.
Bakwa won court no boa ben de boa ye ka bi mami ka ya mamwe.
Na tibreke se Mahama nkra agwa court ya si unanimous LC. Mahama no di animu na oba obi abu no fere no. Ya bon Galaway. Na ponko ni kura ruta ponko bi de be den. JDM na wadi president da no. Judges na mu no. Ene wo MP ne wo regional chairman na wo NDC ni. Look, let us commend the MPs. And we say obviously for some time no, me disagree with Muntaka. About the name bi amene nyadwen. But we dey me man more powerful.
Very well.
So we pa the original so to about primaries and kameto ama.
Very well.
Na mo mesre no onkoten. Because ye no bia ya hwe na o ma yakoma no ya.
But we emotion. So mo born bonga.
Na emotion kura nyanko. You see Kwame,
because Fred Forsen ne concern
okay.
Agreements good customers and the sending message say yes a good but so mo de koto mrase bedwafie na omu bobo ho na ye bono bongarata emma jidie na amanfo wo minority ni mu nsa nkofom bio.
Kwame, let me tell you one thing. My brother mu enwuma mienu na me kan de bia Bible ne Constitution of Ghana. Every day me kan chapter especially for Bible. Proverbs, Psalms, Ecclesiastes, and a boost a kind pa. On the Bible say a better Saudi and if I be heaven than so do any universal Brunsanjam. A better say NDC MPs, a better table motion. No more rejected than so moon table. We are creating a precedent for the future. You see, at the NDC and more be unfun as I said the NDC Tibon Koso. Akoka so named the strategizing NDC. He will see by 2024 7 December. Because NDC pet your montagne did it. That's what I've seen. The American say Bible see a year say wo kwame menka. O didn't say sinibeko heaven. Dan so don't say minibeko Brunsanjam. And Tiabaya say NDC MPs ni NDC ma. Yebeko Supreme Court no marriage here. Yebe table motion for parliament no marriage here. Yes, a better finance minister because so me dan say Abeka say because we are creating a precedent for the future. Say the beya dachi bi no. Yes, ya dance enti na adoko to kodua na waja no.
Okay, about on crap ma aduana ba kwa ko mamente wonka e wa asem we ho na fie ntumrika ba bioti wo akwanya se wo ka bibia wo betimi right.
I think say madam enu abema say ne dikan. Let me state it clear say I am never against the bipartisan probe na Muntaka ne nkrofo pese parliament set up no. What I'm trying to say and say let's not forget you use the Yankase constitution and the electoral commission has a mandate. Mandate means say enforce and administer all defense and laws as far as election regulation is concerned in this country. The Supreme Court. Now, when you take issues of election matters to court, they know say there is an existing body regulating elections. That is why they request the Sanka Jenmensa Emra.
Wama
and Wanko. It is because they have their own internal bylaws that are protecting her. That is why she didn't go. What I'm trying to say is, the rules and regulations is set between we and Yakodiagrono.
But then some who
and some who
and
some Yakodiagro, Yabe and Son Yakodiagro. What they also buy a serum into the watch. It's Yakoko the rules of engagement for the game. Nasa Obanese Kutiawa. That is what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying is, yes, members of parliament have the right to ask for a committee, someone probe this election-related matters. In any case, elections now, under this Fourth Republic, how should we go into elections? Go to elect a president and members of parliament, but at the end of the day, European Observers Union mission by. They spoke against it, and there were recommendations they made. African Union and senior observers, they spoke against it.
But in the words of EC now, EC chairperson now, IPAC and Nasi was say about one course so cruddy BBNC assume and cry one of the best about or my Ghana.
Only say 2 abani Electoral Commission, I review of the 2020 elections.
Yes.
Why review? A hundred better and say elections now Bibia was okay. But some of us were then we said no, things were not okay. Who is the largest stakeholder? The main opposition political party. Oh no and some facts with figures of Babe Probi. Also maybe. So what do you expect to happen? Wona ya kan kokon wasem wo hono wo so mba. But
the kwan no mo fa na emwa.
E kwan ben
parliament dey no.
And America said they have the right.
And can be.
They have the right to do it, but at the end of the day, Parliament be kanasem. But yes, Parliament you say these are the problems by European Union say these are the problems. So go and then amend your ways. Go and amend your ways. No one ever amend it.
Okay.
Is NDC not part of those who are going to do the amendment? That is what I'm talking about.
Okay. Intervention.
Yes.
One who headmaster buy a family school fees.
Maybe.
One who headmaster buy a family school fees. Cast mind back. Minimum school I'll call you there. But headmaster buy your family school fees.
I didn't know.
Okay. I could say. Abra you invite EC chairperson one man Supreme Court near Ubi Anyarfe because of headmaster ba. Say you change you papa as a headmaster, not headmaster for bano your papa who bet your school fees. And you been a mabu. Assuming say NDC in our power. And we are coming to power. And you see, Akon, crime has no expiry date. Let's make it clear. Obi be our electoral commissioner so you be vicarious liability. So what now? Now under your jurisdiction, under your watch, ni pay wu and yaman koye follow auditor report. Now you crime has no expiry date. And said you and do and can conform them. What raise the arguments by Yanyan? I mean, read it. I am a constitutional quotation. Pay here. I mean, from Article 46 of the 1992 Constitution, title independent of the Commission, except as provided in this Constitution or in any other law, not in concern with this Constitution, in the performance of its functions, the Electoral Commission shall not be subject to direction or control of any person or authority. No, except as provided in this Constitution. That is a caveat. And to accept nature say, I didn't say.
And to say what?
I'm not 278 and give you grounds for probe.
Fine.
Except, and the 278, I'm a say, we are parliament. Now you see Shabasu. Now you say Bibi and Kuya or Hong Kong, say by resolution, or call for probe.
Okay.
Now, and no, now say, Constitution be our kind, you have to look at the spirit and the letter. So far the letter and Kwan be deceive. And he said, oh, we did this Article 46. Not only any other conflicting proviso, or confused. Kwame, the argument I am making is the NDC has stated its position. The year can't go see in say, baby, I hear your strategy and you'll be strategy. PNC can have their strategy, Kuyadonko can have their strategy, but the NDC strategy is we need a probe. Now, ye trust a to her. And then I saw 9 and I don't say, Chine son sa na do na yi.
Very well. Yentumrika na
and
the year man.
And then the MPP wa ban mu. And as a Jimen say kwa ya man soldier for. A certain government to come. You will not get that protection.
May assure say yes in come for
what we are trying to do is we are building a nation, and we are building a democratic nation for that matter. It is not about say oh your headmaster now will buy a school fees car. It means that we're breaking the procedures. Mensa is not above the constitution of Ghana. It is a baby. Nasenya. We have every right, like Muntakanen and Crawford, Eco Parliament, say Yem Probi. But what I'm saying is, on the game, there are rules of engagement. Yankasan has set rules of engagement, you know, and we've decided not to be part of the rule of engagement.
What's beyond a strategy?
I want a more problem, no, because you see,
it won't promote strategy.
Yeah.
You see,
PNC strategy is it's a PNC opposition political party.
Why do you want to impose a strategy on the NDC?
Remember, what strategy are we talking about?
Yeah,
what strategy are we talking about? Remember 442. Yeah, remember 221 and that's a 222. What I say? I don't know idea no. Yen nyina na e ba betina se. Ni any coach na ba bekasa. Coach no e na head electoral commission. Ono no all prepare grounds na mayen. I say okay, ye ba beto aban, but aban e ba beto no. Ballot papers no. Sabe bia obi ba na se yete man na e be stamp so. And na se yen stamp so ansa na ye diaba. These are some of the things we discussed there. So why is the electoral commission NDC decided not to be part?
To go on Peace FM. NDC say yen ko. Has it affected us?
It doesn't affect
our strategy. Is our strategy.
There are other media houses you can go, but there is one electoral commission.
No, don't worry.
It is that electoral commission that sets the rule of engagement for all of us.
Very well. You found come on say ha. May you sure say about to ask for baby will be may you sure say wa brown so che wa adwen no. Me ante on ka WhatsApp line in the good screen so afen so Facebook Power 979 TVXYZ Ghana XYZ Broadcasting YouTube. Yanko keta asese ne pro yankomo no. Ba wonim ye di san komo no. Baby asem ba ko abetomu a eno no so dan pefe yo ene akontabuo ho nsamadi eye National Cathedral komo yi anope ya na adwukra na statement to buy ena abeto in fact statement no it dates as far back as 29th October 2020 Finance Ministry asem na making na etitira asem say seed money for National Cathedral of Ghana baby ehia me 0.2 no was say you are hereby authorized to release the sum of 142,762,500 cedis, 500 Ghana cedis, being the seed equivalent of $25 million converted at an exchange rate as seed money to the National Cathedral Secretariat to enable the commencement of planned activities. Sikeya, Ghana for Sikeya, Yadesha National Cathedral we. Ghana for Yembeje, Yadrinche Bia or Hui. What the bata ketas send pro ye home common beauty. Mamisha say through.
Kwame, what would say? Let me put it on record. Say, Aban Bieni ho. I will bet my achieve zero tolerance for corruption. No government. Heaven. When you say corruption, see heaven. And the man yanko ponto bron sam massacre. Nam hontomi. Because or corrupt the minds of other angels. Okay. Because Lucifer was a choir master. And who saw Hindi na econo, yes, Yankopon Christ, she do. Until one gallery no me for Hindi. Until she says so corrupt the minds of the other angels. Lo and behold, he succeeded to get 1/3. And the corruption na ye can say no. Former President Kufuor was a tolerant for corruption. And for no, I didn't born out to the sense of say there be say the master is as old as Adams. As a public figure that you know you must be some mine. Oko America, oko UK, oko Singapore, oko China. Omo dia show mu team say omo ntimi ntu ase 0%. But they will put in place a structure mechanism ebe man na unattractive for anybody to go in. Corruption is employment venture for some people. Ebi mo dwuma no no. Omo sorry anopa de omo dwene say yenye ketahye no pro ne yenye ska. And yes, all over the world. That is their job. Judgment debt all over the world. There's a cartel in the world that almost shall critique judgment debt. There's a cartel in the world. The Italian mafia, they do that. Obe critique abeju aban no. Enti aban bi ebe tumi mu a enam se onim sa de no ntimi ntu ase no. Eno nso na temamufo no pe. Won se kro na ato ayi kofi ne nanti. Se wa mia kro na 9 umianso a wosun what will you do corruption ye ntu ase e ha man no ye tu ase nso amanfo bu manu aduane egu and you have to strike the balance. The cartel
no mo dosu ten ye nyina
Kwame every Pareto principle few people are governing this country called micromanagers nti decision bi a ohu wo Ghana no e obi trimpo abra be hu sa
in the interest of wine
in the interest of ono ansa na abawo how fashion things politics come from the word politics so your ability to polish your tricks make you a politician.
No fire.
Politics came from the word politics. So if you are capable to polish your tricks, then you are a politician. Until let me come back to corruption. Rollins tried to beat me, and under him you saw Kwame Nkrumah Krano, Krobadu say my corruption Jenisem. Edrum maybe or you Krobadu say for the Ministry of Presidential Affairs. Nchaje Kwame Nkrumah sem. And I am a taka say part-time Christian cannot fight full-time devil. It's a joke. Yeah, you know, some politicians are part-time Christians trying to fight full-time devil. Corruption they do bad, baby. Oh, your campaign will be a crazy car bag, Madia bro, fear, and you're for free. Oh, your campaign, who hears Sky billboard, I can send one at the mouth. I contested the election before, and I know how it is. And I can tell you, to win election as an MP in Ghana, you need a minimum 5 million Ghana cedis. Comfortably. Oh, for free. Enti omo na omo disike gu botomu ka mabra wa najo no wo bisa no ba bi onya sika ni free no enti obi aba aban mu a o ba o the corruption ya campaign o ba aban mu na corruption naira because it becomes a be real mu na afra omoja
na corruption naira sese
ayira enu di en na ye pe
okay enti no agya to say
mentuna musa na mom yeso kwoto sesabronsa no moti e kontokwa a di kanje moti a enti aba corruption fight here and this year moti MPP sesabronsa Chireme president back under him was prosecuting appointee under the Fourth Republic. Show me one. Apart from Mahama. One who say me catch or say me taka say Kufuor Oban or Tati believe in Ghana big.
Yeah.
Or about 208 and fat na Nyankopon se debi. 2012 okojina kumaso no free simple toy. Na me say believe in Ghana no nya wo dia. Uria. The 2016 no kokofa the battle is the Lord. Kono wo hu say Ghana for penya mesom. Believe in Ghana no by 2 and fat. The battle of the Lord need because Ghana for himself na ye incorruptible. But you see, say per corruption mu headmaster Ghana ye Kufuor. Open mpanyo e corruption mu headmaster and headmaster say Kufuor.
Ti aba na sa me brain nti.
The argument we are making is say o dey me ma one case pe me bo be bratie for bebre. Public Procurement Authority. E ho na ya award contract na niema ko smooth. Ho ni se krono bo fa ho. The ono ti ano no hwe award of public contract so no ono di contract na waton ama ne ho ana e che ne twem ye che na aban share ye bo se wa freezing account de e che ye no na watimi afa kwati kwanso akle na account nyina sa ban we nya tutubotom aban de e tosum yi no ayi twato on this submission sa wo se wo fight corruption a enye wano no se e office of special prosecutor in the 2021 auditor general report hooping 12.8 billion ekwasha amanfo botom and a special prosecutor say me here less than 1 billion to claim for you 12.8 billion ekufo say me de ma we nyeyi we aban papa ni say wo hwa me ne na wo de wo say NDC MPP e pa de bia nyepe wo de fabu gapele na so NDC 2024
ako mamento nka.
In fact, when it comes to issues of corruption, the idea is di home and we cannot just factor in one political party and leave the other. Especially under this Fourth Republic, when your name say NDC and MPP and Abba Benjamin. We can also run away from the fact, as I say, Pennyfor say, oh, what the ones are acting will be soon. 9 kana. We will understand and know this level of corruption na a war abandoned them and a year when a cost and then so. Although when you compare the two, you could see say a Nadiana a cost repair. But at the end of the day, will we be here to score equalization points when it comes to the NDC and NPP about the fight against corruption? We can inculcate them into it. We have state institutions. One must say and say near fighting corruption. Can near was Sraj? It is the same Sraj in the prosecutive Victor Salome. The same Sraj in the prosecutive Chacho Chikata. The same Sraj in the prosecutive other members of the NDC. And they're saying, have Sraj now become toothless? Yet me forming and as I set up other corruption related agencies are almost na fight into yen fight. Near auditors general. Dumalovu. Obeka kan semba ku mienu miensa. Ewie den e man ye. The money proceed on
corruption na be
exactly. PPA boss here work na asem. Sika yes ye frozen e won account mu. Yes me faculty kwan be so. Ama na ye kasa sika ni nyina in account mu. It's not just about the MPP, it's not just about the NDC, but it's about establishing strong institutions.
It's better in yetima yesa. Better in yetima establishing strong institutions. So if you one any you
hear the political will.
If you want
from political parties, those who are able to form
government, yes.
So
but
the political will, so the political will, and they say we have other institutions omokasa, GII, Ekasa. So what happens? And they say, see, you will be involved in any corrupt activities. You facilitated the process in court. Now, your friend is saying, I should be a dog was said the man. Now, it borders onto political funding. I don't know what can. For you to win a seat as a member of parliament, you need no less than 5 million Ghana cedis. Why don't we ask the state to support political parties?
Oh, now Sigano.
Meba. And you know, state in a normal baby. Can electoral commission. Electoral commission provide the cars, and so you will not set for any drug baron to come and give you cars. At the end of the day, no drug baron, no ban. Or Baba Yenda Juma, I know I can. I say, look, there are people whose duty, I know my Juma and say, on measure corruption, I cause no Musonia Biadin. I show Mutum. And they yet her, and I'm maybe a chum. Yet you are members of parliament, and the ministers, double salaries, which includes even the NDC and the MPPs. What I say? And no concordance. Yet here, I'm more advisor, president, council of state. How many times do they meet in a month? It is once. How much do we give them at the end of their 4 years? 400 million Ghana cedis, excluding their salary, excluding other social amenities. Yes, answer the mom, and we see this to be normal. It is not normal. So why won't the president go to promises God?
My point
and today, Uncle is come through by futum, and Conco Tia, say yes, and Uncle before our discussion, baby. Yen Tigan Unity in Abema Jonkuma. Also, Dabida. And ya dear, say, I buy a Jessica in the futum, Akakoma, sir, at Macon, some fancy cathedral, and then his statement. Are we being truthful to ourselves?
It's Yanya Day. I mean, ye pagan some Yanya Day. Yakasa, we are Yakasan to men bite. That is the problem. Yakasan to men bite. Never say Ben bite.
Isn't it the same institutions? And think I che a enemy. I have frozen account. No, and you see a man who come and says, Cano. It's maybe some special prosecutor to a day. Why? You got my point.
One about crime,
so we need to do an investigation about that.
One day.
We have the institutions to do that.
When you are going to
institutions, we cannot call. We are yet to make friend and couple free heaven. And I need to meet Jesus Christ in free heaven. When you go to America and you go to the UK and other stuff, they are more criminal and corrupt than we are. But they're saying, they allow the institutions to work. Let us allow the institutions to work. That is the only way. And this idea will be going forth and back. Anna, Nyama Yabaya corrupt becomes so normal.
Beauty, unfortunately, time as say
10 seconds.
But when you walk at 10 seconds, no make come for say health alert for the number on any 0242518893 and 0242518865. Health alert apomodin aswe ya yedi ye bibi no and a sayade. It is say ye typhoid, say ye sradie na mo ye kesebone, say ye ulcer. Ni na what they call health alert. Madam Kiki nene dom on betenete omo enkrabata no bi wa shama no mo ne Queen's Hotel ne die ne mo hwe omo ben Ashama Municipal Assembly omo ne Amnak Real Estate and award the same building Medina the First Atlantic Bank no na chiwa ne wo and Kaswa Crispo City Junction Obolo Estate ye wo ye Concord filling station na chiwa. Beauty 10 seconds
10 seconds oye NDC ni na wo hwe ye na ma obuta nye baako power is sweeter than sex. You to me. Edia Konkodin, Aji to me abesom my
right.
Let's get together.
But that's a beauty. I go Philip.
Always to German district, district.
Very well. Philip, Yadase, Yadamunia Massa, Ebra, Naswam and Abruso. Ajiba near power near Ajawa Soma, sell the power mid morning, Ebre. Happy birthday, Bizet, a day, Bizet day, Tiajiba, and you bring in Obama, a year Bizet, Ben, a year Bismarck Deborah, one of our directors, XYZ Broadcasting Limited. You wish I am Bye bye.